this. I was going to put this inside, but I changed my mind. Put it right outside the house. Yeah, you guys. This will be their food source.
Oh, really?
And the rest of the bee, God, that's empty. That should have been full. That should have been 7 days supply. But they ate that overnight.
Overnight with it?
Unless it leaked out.
Oh, wow. Hungry buggers.
Yeah, they're hungry already.
How long before your like clover and all this?
I haven't even planted it yet.
Oh, wow.
But everything else is just coming up. So.
Yeah. So you'll just feed them sugar water until they go natural.
Yeah, sugar water is kind of their food of choice, but once they get acclimated the next day or two, what they'll do tonight is just hang out in here and take care of Mama, and then in the morning they'll start circling around, getting bearings and determine exactly where they are, and then my fruit trees are also coming into flower, so they're right here, right on time.
Oh, good, cool. Wow, right on. So they might jump ship over to the other box here, is what you think?
Unless the queen does that, no, they won't.
They won't. Okay.
Because there's actually inside the box are strips, top bars, and I painted the top bar with beeswax so that it gives them a sense of, hey, this is where we start.
Yeah. Really. Right.
And then in less than a couple weeks, they could have comb with eggs in it already.
Wow.
And I didn't know this, but they build their comb out of their wax, beeswax. The beeswax is secreted through their abdomen, and it just falls to the bottom of the hive, and then the worker bees go down and gather it all up, chew it up, and make it into combs.
Really? All right.
You see that one right on the lip of the front. He's got his ass up in the air, and he's fanning his wings and sending out pheromones to everybody. And hey, we're here! Come on over, you guys! We're having a party!
He's a hard-working worker bee.
He is. That right there. They can come out, feed.
So when you press the honey or whatever, do you rent the equipment local or something?
Well, honey, the centrifuge that they use for these, see, these are a different kind of look. This is the Langstroth.
That's what
This has the frames. This is conventional.
Right.
And this is an old beehive that I got from a guy, and I just need to, I may not have to do anything. Who knows? Maybe a wild swarm might move in.
Yeah, right.
But this is just a whole different setup than that.
Right. Yeah, it is. Huh.
And this is more along the lines of commercial beekeeping.
Sure.
And then when they get the honey in the frames, then they have a standardized centrifuge that you put them in, and they spin it, and the honey spins out, and then you can reuse the comb. Whereas with these, you can't spin them because they're not on a frame. They're just
So you just pull them out. And
you pull them out, and well, what most people do is just crush them all up, squeeze all the honey, and let it settle in a bucket, and then the wax floats to the top.
Oh, really easy.
And then you feed it back to the bees, and they eat all the honey off and reuse the wax.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So first season, then your productivity is less, then subsequently you get more.
Oh, first season I might be lucky to get some honey for myself.
Yeah.
But the second season, if everything I planted comes up and performs, in fact, if it performs by June and July this year, if I get a good crop of all the stuff I'm planting, then I could have 20, 30, 40, 100 pounds of honey.
By next season?
No, by the end of the season.
Oh, wow.
But also, of course, you got to remember the bees they're creating honey for a reason. It's for their winter stores, and they need at least a full box or two of honey to survive the winter.
Oh, really?
I mean, they get in it when they're wintering. They just get in a big clump in there, and bees produce heat, And they keep their queen at a steady 85, 90 degrees inside there all winter
really?
long.
Oh wow. So it's contingent too then on where you live, I guess, how cold the winters get and stuff.
Well, supposedly bees have been kept at over 9,000 feet. So, but it's all contingent on what there is available as far as a pollen source, and a nectar source. You know, what kind of flowers can they get? Enough and build up a good enough store of honey. And of course, the higher elevation you go, the longer the winters. Right.
So the more honey, so two parts for them and three parts for you.
No, it's more the other way around.
Really? Yeah.
Well, in town, town is 2,000 feet lower and everything's in bloom. Right. Trees, flowers, everything. The bees are happily getting after it. But up here, we just got wildflowers right now.
Right.
In the early spring wildflowers.
Huh.
I should have sprayed some.
Spray them inside?
Well, I just sprayed them before they went in. So.
Yeah, you gave them quite a bit. Seemed like.
Well, I'd have to take the lid off and do it all again.
Yeah.
I've been debating whether to put that thing inside.
Really?
But I think not. I think
yeah. Right. It'd be a hell lot easier to change it, add to it out here. So in this, the screening around here is bear proof?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, if a black bear to show up and get a whiff of this, he could just go crazy and rip the whole thing down.
More than going for the chickens.
Oh yeah, chickens.
There's nothing compared to honey.
A bear could easily get in the chicken coop if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
But here, he's going to have to work a little bit. But even a chain link fence for a bear, if it's not mounted well.
Yeah.
I mean, I put this on the top with all these bars, with all these poles, hoping that'll be enough to deter anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, a raccoon could come by and somehow fit in. I got to plug all the little holes that I left.
Yeah. You gotta, over along that edge.
Yeah.
Need some more baling wire on it. Yeah. And you think raccoons go for? They would, huh?
They don't go for the honey. They go for the bees.
Actual bees, really?
They eat the bees. Skunks too.
Oh man. Ouch.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So now
successfully done.
Now I just have to wait a couple days.
Yeah.
And see how long it takes the workers to chew through that plug in with the queen, and once she gets out, then
right.
things will start happening.
So that anchors them to this box and this location all the more. If they take a couple days, it's probably a good thing to be acclimating here.
Yeah. You have to see a bee land on the hot sugar water.
All right. Sure are calming down.
Yeah. They're actually the Carnolians and the Russians are known for, and the Italians are known for their calm dispositions and gentle nature. If they get Africanized, then they can get pretty aggressive.
Wow.
Well, they're all over the bars in there, and they're but what will happen is once they get building their comb, then they'll start anywhere where there's a gap of any sort between the boxes, they'll fill it in with stuff called propolis. I don't know, have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's actually supposedly have great benefits for humans too, as an antibacterial and as a remedy for a number of different illnesses. So, and everything that comes out, other than the wax could be used for making candles, but I don't know of any other use for beeswax.
Right. Cool. Lots to take.
Have you been recording all this time?